Imagine packing your bags, moving to a brand new country. And instead of paying rent or struggling with bills, the government or local programs actually pay you just to live there. Sounds crazy, right? But in 2025, this is very real. Many countries and towns are offering relocation programs, grants, or tax breaks to attract new residents. I am an adventurer and traveler, and I am back once again. Today, we'll look at 8 places where you could actually get paid to move and start a new chapter in your life. Imagine waking up to the sound of church bells in a centuries-old Italian village surrounded by olive groves and vineyards. In rural Italy, dozens of small towns are literally paying people to settle down and breathe new life into their communities. These villages, especially in regions like Calabria, Molise, and Sardinia, have seen their populations shrink for decades as young people move to cities. Now, to reverse the trend, they're offering generous incentives, sometimes up to $30,000 over 3 years, if you agree to move there, buy a home, and maybe open a small business. The process is surprisingly straightforward. You apply to the local municipality, propose your business idea or renovation plan, and if accepted, you get financial support to help you settle in. People from all over the world have taken the leap, like Anna from Germany, who opened a bakery in Molise, or the Smith family from the US, who restored a farmhouse in Calabria. Life here is slower, but filled with community events, fresh food, and stunning scenery. For many, it's a dream come true, and a chance to be part of a real Italian revival. Ireland is home to over 30 remote islands, scattered off its rugged western and southern coasts. These islands are known for their breathtaking scenery, rich traditions, and tight-knit communities. But in recent years, their populations have been shrinking rapidly, with many villages left with only a handful of elderly residents and abandoned cottages dotting the landscape. To reverse this trend, the Irish government has launched a special grant program. If you're willing to move to one of these islands and make it your home, you could receive up to $84,000 to help renovate an old cottage or buy a property. The goal is to attract new families, remote workers, and creative individuals who can breathe new life into these communities. New residents have shared stories of warm welcomes, community festivals, and the joy of raising children surrounded by nature. Daily life here means fresh sea air, local seafood, and a slower pace, plus reliable internet for remote work. Imagine waking up to ocean views, joining neighbors for music nights, and being part of a revival, while getting financial support to make your island dream a reality. Across Spain, especially in its picturesque rural regions, small towns are rolling out the red carpet for newcomers with a variety of enticing relocation perks. Facing population decline, these communities are offering not just a fresh start, but real incentives to attract new residents. Some towns like Ponga in Asturias and Rubia in Galicia offer incredibly affordable housing, sometimes as low as €1 for fixer-uppers, or heavily discounted rent for families willing to settle down. Others, such as Griegos in Teruel, provide monthly payments, up to €3,000 over 3 years. If you move there, enroll your children in local schools, or start a business. These incentives are designed to breathe new life into the towns and support local economies. Many who've made the move share stories of tight-knit communities, vibrant local traditions, and a slower, more fulfilling pace of life. If you're seeking adventure and a sense of belonging, Spain's rural towns might be your perfect next chapter. Imagine waking up to the sound of waves and the scent of sea air. On some Greek islands, that dream can become your reality. In a bid to revive their dwindling populations, several Greek islands, like Antikythera and Euboea, are offering generous relocation packages to attract new residents. Young families and workers are given monthly stipends, free housing, and even plots of land to build their future. The local government and the Orthodox Church often work together to provide these incentives, hoping to breathe new life into these beautiful but quiet communities. Take the story of the Papadopoulos family, who moved from Athens to Antikythera. They were welcomed with open arms, received a new home, and now enjoy a slower pace of life, surrounded by stunning scenery. The kids attend a small local school, and the family has become part of a tight-knit community. For many, the promise of sunshine, beaches, and a financial welcome package is just the beginning. It's the chance to start fresh in a place where every day feels like a holiday. Canada is famous for its warm welcome to newcomers, especially in rural and less populated regions. Several provinces, including Manitoba, Saskatchewan, Nova Scotia, and New Brunswick, offer a range of incentives to attract new residents. These include cash grants, tax breaks, and even free land in some cases. For example, Manitoba's rural and northern immigration pilot provides support and settlement funds for skilled workers, while Atlantic Canada's provincial nominee programs offer financial help for families. Many newcomers, like the Singh family in Nova Scotia, have used these programs to start new lives, open businesses, and become part of close-knit communities. These incentives not only help newcomers settle, but also revitalize small towns and boost local economies. If you're looking for a fresh start, Canada's newcomer programs could be your ticket to a new adventure. Japan is facing a serious challenge with its aging and shrinking population, especially in rural areas where entire villages risk disappearing. To combat this, the Japanese government has launched ambitious rural revival programs, offering generous subsidies and incentives to encourage people, especially young families, to leave crowded cities like Tokyo and start fresh in the countryside. These incentives can be substantial. Some families receive up to 3 million yen, or about $20,000 just for relocating. On top of that, there are grants for starting businesses, support for remote work, and even help with childcare and education costs. Many newcomers are given nearly free or heavily discounted traditional homes known as akiya, which are often beautifully restored. Families who've made the move talk about the slower pace of life, tight-knit communities, and the chance for their kids to grow up surrounded by nature. It's a big change, but for many, the rewards are worth it. Portugal is not just famous for its low cost of living and sunny weather, it's also quickly becoming a hotspot for people looking to relocate, thanks to a range of creative incentives. In 2025, several rural and interior communities across Portugal are rolling out programs to attract new residents, especially young professionals and retirees from abroad. For example, the town of Fundão offers relocation grants of up to $5,000 for remote workers and entrepreneurs who settle there. In the Alentejo region, some villages provide super affordable housing, sometimes as low as $1 per month for long-term rentals, plus tax breaks for new residents. Communities like Castelo Branco and Panela have thriving expat groups, regular meetups, and even language support programs to help newcomers settle in. Take Anna, a graphic designer from Germany, who moved to Fundão and now runs her business from a local co-working space. Or Mark and Linda, retirees from the UK, who found a welcoming community and a slower pace of life in the Algarve. With these incentives, Portugal is making it easier than ever to start a new chapter. Whether you're seeking career opportunities, a vibrant community, or just more sunshine in your life. Even in America, smaller towns are rolling out the red carpet for newcomers. Across the country, dozens of small communities are offering creative incentives to attract new residents and revitalize their economies. States like Kansas, Oklahoma, and Vermont have led the way, but you'll also find offers in places like Newton, Iowa, and Topeka, Kansas. These towns are offering cash bonuses, tax credits, and even student loan assistance if you agree to move there and stay for a set period. For example, Stillwater, Oklahoma, offers up to $7,500 for remote workers, while Vermont's remote worker grant reimburses up to $7,500 in moving expenses. Newton, Iowa, gives new homebuyers $10,000 and a welcome package. People like Sarah and Mike, who moved from Chicago to Tulsa, say the incentives made it possible to buy their first home and join a close-knit community. These towns want fresh energy, new ideas, and people who will put down roots. In return, they're offering not just money, but a chance to be part of something special. So, if you're looking for a change, America's small towns are ready to welcome you. And yes, they'll pay you for it. So, these 8 countries, and even some US towns, are literally paying people to live there in 2025. If you're looking for a change, a new adventure, or just a chance to stretch your money further, this could totally be your golden ticket. Would you take the leap if a country paid you to move? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more amazing guides around the world. Thanks for watching and bye.